Hello and welcome to another episode of Sevtech Ages. As you can see, we're in the middle of the ocean. Now, if you remember last episode, I mentioned some armors from Construct Armory that I want to make, and for that we need prismarine and sponges. So I went exploring southwest of my base because I knew there was an ocean here, and lo and behold, there's actually an ocean monument. I'm right above it, and behind me there's a totem with squid. Squid gives water breathing as long as you're nearby, but the problem is they are quite a small range. It's like 5 blocks around the totem. But I brought some wood that I can make pit stops while I'm down there. There's also totemic ceremony that you can make with flutes like this. Select flute twice and then just complete the symphony, and it's gonna give us roughly 3 minutes of water breathing, which can be very useful to explore. I actually already went into the temple and did some exploring, and I actually drowned there. I died. So I went back to base, made a bunch of doors that can be useful to make pit stops while we're exploring. And it's quite a maze, so I'm probably gonna cut out a bunch of parts here as we're exploring. Can go straight up here, and there should be another exit. I am gonna get lost here, I promise you that. So I'm trying as best as I can to go somewhere. We have to find the 3 guardians that are around the temple to actually progress, because they are the ones that give us mining fatigue. So hopefully I don't get lost too bad this time. Let's see, here up here there's another sponge room, which I'm gonna have to come back later. Let's kill this guy. Let's go back down here. Have to break the line of sight from them or actually progress. And up here there's more rooms. Here's a room I boxed myself in earlier on. You have to keep in mind the water breathing doesn't last for long, but with our boots we can actually run pretty fast here. Let me try to break line of sight with this guy, and I'm gonna make another pit stop here. I brought 2 totem knives this time as well, so I can make the squid one pretty fast. Still have 1 minute left, but I'm gonna refresh the totemic let me do that real quick. Should be pretty easy to do that. And there we go. Also brought a shield, a stone shield, that can be helpful to dealing with these guys. Another dead end. Go down here. Another dead end. Here's a way. And maybe a way up. So be with this guy. Where'd he go? Just vanished. Let me do another ceremony over here. And there's our first one. Break the line of sight. Got him cornered though, so should be able to take him down relatively quick. There's our first one down. A sponge and a few other things from him. So let's go down here. When you run underwater with these boots, they give you super speed, even more than they usually do. Found another one. How's my water breathing? 2 minutes too. Can be a bit hard to control. Hopefully your armor is decent enough to withstand this. Whereas I need to put on my shield. Or water breathing. I put down another totem here. I don't want to die. Okay. Okay, so let me go back there. Hopefully this time I actually died up here. Set my spawn up here, so I'm gonna go back down. Man, these guys hit hard when they all group up together, so I have to be more careful right now. Gonna try to kill all the ones that are nearby. If I can. Also gonna have to use my doors because I brought them for a reason. Okay, so before I go away from the totems, I'm gonna have to do another. Okay, you followed me here. As you can see, they can drop your health pretty hard with the thorns effect. Hopefully it doesn't follow me around here. That should give us a bit more breathing room. Get it? Breathing room. Now let's get that bastard. The problem with dying many times is that it screws up your hunger. Maybe it's running too fast. Oh, that hurts. There you go. Now we just need to find the top one. Let me hide back here. Problem is, this place is a maze, so it's really been really hard to find them all. Finally, after wandering around for ages, I found the last room. It's actually the top room, and for some reason I couldn't find it, the life of me, and I don't want to get that again. I already actually died a second time, so that's really bad, and I run out of meat. Now I just have the bad food, or rather the worse food. But if I can just wham this guy a bit more. Yeah, he's proving to be very difficult to deal with. And this place is a maze, and I actually missed the room it was back then. And I have to deal with all these small ones as well. Yeah, they are everywhere. For some reason they really like to come out whenever I am trying to find the big guy. And there he goes. Okay, so I killed him. Now we just have to wait for our mining fatigue to wear off, and it should be good to go. Let me collect this loot. It's really hard to see as well. So yeah, now that I dealt with him, gonna take a break, wait around for the mining fatigue to wear off, go around, collect the sponges from the rooms and a bunch of prismarine for the armor, and I'll meet you guys back at the base. So here we are back at the base. I collected a bunch of stuff, already dried up the sponges, so now we just have to come here at our part builders and get the prismarine cores for our chest, our helmet, and our leggings. These leftover can be useful for repairing stuff, so don't throw them away. It's one way to repair stuff. And I'm also gonna make a blade for the sword, and maybe even actually for the pickaxe, not really that good. I'll consider that. Maybe I'll make one out of bronze. Actually, I'm gonna check what the options we have for us at this age was the best option. And lastly, we have to make our plates out of sponge. This gives us 5 toughness and a bunch of durability modifiers and stuff. So 3 of those. Now I just have to come here at our armor station. I already made the armor out of stone and woods, and there's the bone trim. The bone trim gives a modifier to the toughness as well, so we can just put it here. Put our prismarine core, and just like that, defense 18, toughness 7.5. 5 is from the sponge, and the 7.5 is the modifier from the bone trim, bone armor trim, skeletal. Yeah, makes your armor tougher. That pretty much. Yeah, and the rough damage is pretty much as the lower durability it gets, the more damage is gonna do to the adversary. So losing durability is also a good thing. But anyways, here's our chest plate. We need to get our helmet out here. Helmet, prismarine helmet, and lastly the leggings. And there we go. I'm gonna replace this one. It's gonna give us a good bump into defense, and now we pretty much have a full armor defense. It's pretty good, and it's gonna last us a long while. Durability isn't that great, but honestly we have plenty of leftover prismarine plus the shards to actually repair the stuff, so I'm gonna put this away here. Oh, we are actually running out of space here. I do need to make one thing there's on the advancements is uh, the drawers. Yeah, storage drawers. So I might make that and put a bunch of stuff, like we have a bunch of cobblestone, a bunch of dirt, all the materials that we have a bunch of. I'm gonna put them on a drawer, maybe somewhere here around. I'm still thinking on how we're gonna make the base. Maybe this part is gonna be like my bedroom and trophy room. I might dig down a whole basement below for some other machines in the future. Still a lot of expansion to do, plus we can go upwards. I plan on expanding a lot upwards, maybe have some different building over there for different machines, but that's all things for the future. Don't have to worry about that right at this moment. So let me see if I can fit some. These oak fences, I can just destroy them to start the sponges like this, and I'm gonna hang on to this copper chest plate just in case we need need it and when we die or something like that. So yeah, anyways, next on our list, if we come here to H2, it's the stuff for the astro sorcery, filling up the gaps, and it asks us to do constellation paper. So oh yeah, the other thing I'm working on before I talked about it is these upgrades for our backpack, so they increase the size of the inventory. So I was working on a bunch of leather to actually do this. I am gonna do it off camera though. Just we get until we get to maybe storage gold level. I am gonna have to collect a bunch of iron, gold. I have found the iron vein, but I haven't found the gold nor the crystal vein. This is the one here, yeah, that we need to collect the stardust from to actually get started on the astro sorcery stuff. But anyways, constellation paper. It's made like this on the Necronomicon ritual. So I'm gonna need gold, I'm gonna need crystals, and I'm gonna need a parchment. And now the parchment is slightly cheaper to make because it actually uses paper. And to actually use paper, we have to, let me remove this. To make paper, you can dry up pulp, and dry up pulp you can just take 1 glue and 3 sawdust and it makes 3. So that's what we're gonna do. That's why I thought I picked up the dust from here. So we have a bunch of dust here, glue from smelting up rotten flesh. So we can come down here on the water basin. Let me fill this up, and just like this, 1 2 3, give them a stir, and it's gonna give us the paper that we need, the pulp rather. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna finish up the leather, upgrade my backpack, and go around to actually searching the ore veins, especially the crystal vein, and I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. So I've been running around for quite a while now. I already found iron, but I want to bring you guys when I found a rock crystal sample. This one actually spawns very deep into the world, really close to bedrock. So the best bet one hint I want to give you is pressing F9 twice. It's gonna show you the chunk borders, and trying to use a dowsing rod here is hardly gonna show you where is it, how if you have any rock sample. So I suggest you go in one of the corners or close to the corners and digging down. I mean, uh, even as close as bedrock as you can get. But before you do that, mark it on your map actually, because you wanna take the rock samples. So I'm gonna mark here crystal ore. I'm surprised I found this one before I found gold. So you are actually gonna want to take your pickaxe and actually break it, because it's gonna give you this stardust, and this stuff here is needed to start astro sorcery, so you want to collect those. Hopefully collect as much as you can find if you're lucky. Those are kind of rare, but anyways, I'm gonna dig down here. They're around bedrock, like I said, and bedrock on this game is flat, so it's a bit more helpful. But yeah, I suggest you dig down around 40, level 40 or 30, or even lower, and start using your dowsing rod around that depth. Anyways, I'll go down, collect these, and I'm gonna go look for gold, and I'll see you guys back at the base. So as you can see, we're 2 blocks away from bedrock here, and I finally found the rock crystal. It goes like this. So I just started digging alongside the chunk border, and using the 10,000 rule revealed it to me. Now be aware that you do need a higher level pickaxe to mine it. Just using a stone level one won't do. So I'm actually gonna leave this one marked right here and search for gold so I can make castings, and then making a bronze pickaxe heads, and then coming back here to collect this stuff. So time for look for gold. See you guys in a bit. So I wanted to bring you guys back to show you one thing. I'm having trouble finding gold vein. If you are desperate to upgrade a weapon and you need it to be casted, you can always make a clay cast. You just need 2 pieces of clay, and I should have some here. Then you make the part you want. Also made the drawing tables here, the storage drawers for my cobble and my dirt, since I have a bunch of that. So anyways, let me collect a stack of this. How do I do it? Yeah, shift left click. I need a stone pickaxe head, and I'll put it here on the casting table. Put our clay here, let it melt down. It's a bit of a waste of lava, but remember that you don't have to necessarily make an iron bucket. You can make a symarite bucket from the Betweenlands, and you can carry lava with it without the bucket melting, because if you use a clay bucket to move lava, you can move it once, but it's gonna destroy the bucket afterwards, so be aware of that. So let's get this, put our clay here, and just like that is gonna make a mold for us, and it's a single use only, so only use it when be aware that it's gonna be destroyed. After I have a bronze here, so I'm gonna cast an iron pickaxe bronze so I can actually mine stuff on a higher level. As you can see, the cast was destroyed in the process. But now we can come here and upgrade our pickaxe to bronze, and it's gonna be on diamond level in mining, and it's gonna bump up the durability quite a bit. But the downside of it is that I am gonna need bronze to repair it when I need to. So now all these sharpening kits are kinda useless for me, because I upgraded all my 2 to prismarine, because they do more damage and they are faster mining level. Anyways, I'm drying up some thatch here to make a decoration. I'm gonna build some stuff between episodes just to decorate the place around. This brick is to make a cast for ingots. Either way, I'm gonna go back and mine the crystal ore now. And there we go. Rock crystal. You are that they drop 2x2s or even 3s, so if you collect all of them, you are gonna need a bunch of inventory space. But it's gonna be necessary because at the start you're gonna go through a bunch of these pretty fast. So, and keep an eye they don't stack, because each one, if you hold shift over it, each one has a different stat, and you're gonna want to use the ones with lower stats first. And I have one, like for example with 96 purity, actually the best you can get from one of these, and it's probably gonna be ones I use to grow more crystals, and try to use the ones with like 19 or 14 for other lower recipes. You might, depending on your inventory space, as you can see I actually upgraded the backpack. It's up to iron level now, and I have another iron level for whenever I find goats to actually add one more row. So yeah, so just be aware that it takes up a lot of inventory space. I might have actually needs to make one more trip here, as there are a bunch. Let me collect one more. Yeah, I'm gonna go over all of them to actually see the stats, keep the ones that are useful, and just like that we have almost a double chest full of crystal. I kept the best ones. The stat that you want to look out for is purity, because that's the hardest one to increase. On the next episode, when we start working on astral sorcery, I'm actually gonna show you how to increase the size, the cutting, all of that. We're gonna work on it slowly but surely. But yeah, that's a full, almost a full double chest, and that was not even all of the art junk. So anyways, I need to actually find gold, so I'm gonna cut the episode shorter here, and in between episodes I am gonna go look for gold. We did a lot of progress, though. It was a pain in the ass actually dealing with the ocean temple, but we actually did it, and our reward is an amazing armor set. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you wanna see more of these, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching again, and bye bye.